It's Perp back with another video, and man, I just got done watching season one of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers, and I am thoroughly surprised at how much I like this season. Going into it, I had the lowest expectations. The trailer didn't really sell me. It was just like, this doesn't feel like the Mighty Ducks to me. But as I watched the show, I kept watching it week to week. It started to grow on me. I really enjoyed all the cast members, even the new additions to the Mighty Ducks universe, if you want to call it that now. I still have some questions as far as like, where's Charlie? How did that whole breakup between him and Bombay go? Like, did his mom pass away and that kind of created that rift? Hopefully we get to see Charlie in season 2, because we did see some of the OG Ducks in this season, so hopefully we get to explore more of that in the future, and we can gotta get that story straight. And I also got answers to why Bombay hates kids, and it's really not the fact that he doesn't like kids. It's the fact that, the league kind of threw him out because he was pretty much helping out a kid that was less fortunate, and he wanted to see him go off to college, and that was against the rules. So that's why he kind of is in the position that he's in. But it's dope to see Bombay back, and he has not missed a beat. You know what I'm saying? He is still the same Bombay from the movies. I really appreciate Emilio Estevez's whole character. I like the new character, Alex. She plays Evan's mom. She's really dope. She brings a lot of humor to the show. I really like Evan as the main character. He's a very mature kid for his age, and determined to be that leader of the team. And I just like everything about this first season. Even though there were some issues, it's not perfect, like I said. But what we got in this finale, I really liked how they kind of turned things on their head. As far as, I was going into it thinking that, hey, they're going to probably give the Don't Bothers their first win in states. And I like how they kind of remixed it. And because of Sophie's injury, they had to kind of forfeit the whole state game. But how they got the name the Mighty Ducks was interesting, because that's my whole thing. Is like, this is the Mighty Ducks, not the Don't Bothers. So how are they going to get the name? So they come up with this idea in the finales with the Mighty Ducks currently, and say if they win, the Don't Bothers have to get out of the league. You know what I'm saying? But in return, if the Don't Bothers beat the Mighty Ducks, they have to take their name. And I really like that. That was pretty cool. I want to know your thoughts on that whole twist, on how they got the name. Do you feel like that was believable? That's another thing. A lot of things in this could have been better as far as storytelling goes. Like, they literally became an A1 team in one season. And you kind of have to accept the BS of that to kind of just enjoy the show. I understand it's not meant to be something realistic. It's meant for kids or young adults. So with certain things, you have to kind of take things with a grain of salt and just be like, all right, I understand why they did this or why they did that. That is an issue for me, but not like a deal breaker where it's like, oh, I don't feel like watching this is not realistic. It's still a fun show to watch. My favorite character out of this whole entire first season, or just this show in general, I think everybody can agree with this, is Nick. Then I would put Evan, because he really shows good leadership qualities, but also he makes mistakes at the same time. And it's going to be really interesting to see where they take Evan's character moving forward. I'm really curious to see how they're going to pull off a season 2, because now the Ducks, the old Ducks that used to be, the kind of villain, aren't really a team anymore. They're probably going to come up with a new name, and they're still going to probably be rivals or they'll probably set up some other team like they do in the movies to be the villains. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting to see that going forward and to see the growth of all these different kids on this team. I want to see more backstory for Sam. I want to see some more development for Coob. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to. I think all these kids really have good chemistry. Nobody really feels like out of place. The relationship between Coach Bombay and Alex, I think, will become a thing, more of a thing going into season 2. Like I said, I still want to see what happened with Charlie and his mother. Where's his mother at, and just what made her and Bombay kind of split up. And it's kind of seeming like history's repeating itself with Bombay. You know, you got Evan, where he's definitely the new Charlie. And I think, honestly, I like Evan more than Charlie, to be honest. Just characteristic wise, and just what we've been shown from him so far. Let me know how you guys feel about this first season in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts because, like I said, this was a show that I had no expectations for and walked out of this first season really enjoying what I saw, and I want more. So it did that. It's not perfect. Like I said, it does have its issues here and there. Overall, it's a fun watch. I can rewatch this first season again and again. I think that's a really big positive. I can't say that for a lot of the Disney Plus series, so I don't know, man. I think this might be the one for Disney. Also, what I like about it is you have a very diverse cast, and they don't try to force things like identity politics for people that care about that, or, you know, people that always think that stuff is woke and this, that, and the third. There's really none of that in this, because it's just a story about kids that are the underdogs that become, you know, more than what they're capable of. I really like that whole theme of the first season. Looking forward to season 2. But like I said, let me know how you guys feel about this if you've seen it in the comments below. Till next time, I will see y'all later. Peace.